Hi.
I I hate that that pops up and it doesn't go away till I click it.
Oh, rude. So we're going to talk about Secret Lives of Mormon Wives on Hulu. We slammed it. We love it. Addicted, correct?
Sammy made me watch it.
Did you regret it?
No, I mean I was watching,
Yeah.
but they frustrated the hell out of me, all of them.
But
And
you
I
have
knew
to,
it would,
yeah,
which
but
is
you
why
have
I
to
didn't
remember,
watch.
yeah, but you have to remember, like, this is a reality show. So it's never exactly how it's supposed to be or how it really is. It's not like people are coming into
Yeah.
our house and being like, oh, like, what do
Yeah.
you mean?
But reality shows hit different whenever I was younger. Now I'm like,
Why?
you stupid idiot.
Oh yeah, totally.
Then I was like,
Wow.
into it. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Now I'm like, how do you live like this?
Money, money, honey. Money, honey. Absolutely.
uh, I
So
don't know. You seem like all stressed.
let's talk about Macy. Love her. I really love her.
Yeah. Yeah, she's the only one that really seems to have empathy for both sides, I
Oh,
think,
totally. Yeah.
for everyone.
Yeah.
She's
Did
like the
you?
most genuine, it seems, as far as wanting the group to stay together,
Oh,
you know?
totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like her empathy for Taylor and Whitney situations,
Yeah.
like obviously she's probably a decent human being, which is amazing because everyone in the world needs that. But at the
Yeah.
same time, she her son, did you hear about her backstory?
I don't think so.
Okay, so she was a tennis player. She got pregnant at the age of 19 with her son and her ex. Um, I don't even know if that's actually accurate, if that's their ex or not. But they were fighting and he died by texting and driving basically
Oh, shit.
while she was pregnant with their son, had this
Dang.
child, and then met her now husband, and then they have a child now, and he's raising her son as his own basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean that's so tragic at the age of 19 to lose your son's father
I
because you guys were
mean,
fighting over text
it's a
message.
little
She's like,
bit
I would
traumatic to have a baby at 19 anyway, to have a baby
totally,
at
you're
any
a
point.
child. Yes,
And then to for sure not have your partner, not even.
totally.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
and
I
then to
couldn't do
know that
that.
he died while texting and driving. She's like, I would never have even answered if he was driving. I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah.
So sad. So
I can't
traumatic.
imagine because that you would have that guilt even though it's not really your fault.
I mean, guilt comes all the time, no matter what.
Yeah, yeah.
But the best thing to remember about guilt is that you have to remember that if you didn't do anything wrong, you shouldn't have the guilt.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't stop yawning.
That's okay. Where's your
Yeah.
Red Bull?
I actually went and got a coffee and have had an extra shot of espresso.
Oh man.
Just one of those days, I think.
Okay.
Um, and it's fallen, it's chilly.
Yeah.
But
What let's talk about Michaela. I really like Michaela. I loved
remind me, Michaela, is she the
she's the
one with
one.
skin condition?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I really wasn't feeling her at all, like any type of way about her. Because
right.
I was like, she's kind of just blending into the background. She's just kind of there.
Totally.
But her birthday party,
Right?
oh my God. I wanted to smack Whitney in the face.
Totally.
Come on. Of all the times to show up, you didn't show up for Macy. Like, I'm on the other girl's side on that one
Oh,
because,
totally.
good Lord, dude. Like, why? She had to have known that that would stir
Oh,
the pot in some way.
absolutely. Absolute. How would you, especially if that's your
There's no
best
other
friend?
way to take that.
Right. Right.
Oh my
No.
God.
And then that just like, what? You come here and give her a present, and she's just like,
Yeah.
plop. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck. Why are you here? She don't even like you.
No.
I love
You're
that.
not
I
even
love that.
who was the one that said you're not even
I don't.
friends?
I don't know. I think it was probably Demi. Probably.
It was probably to me.
Yeah, Demi. Oh gosh, that girl too. I love her. She's so funny.
They're Demi and who? Jessica?
Jesse. Yep.
See, they were the ones that were telling who's the one that I was like, she's silly in the head.
Jen.
Jen. I really liked that those two were being honest and being like, no, your man's a fuckhead.
Yeah, totally.
Because he is like, it's red flag after red flag after red flag. And then it's like, girl,
Right. Right.
you know?
But once
And
again,
honestly, everything that they would say that that Jen would end up coming back to say, she did. And I'm like,
yes.
if they're calling out, like, at the very least, now that she's watched this back, you would think that seeing that they called it and him out before she even actually did come back and be like, no, we worked it out. It's fine. You would think that she would be seeing it now, at least.
I mean, that's a problem with organized religions. You're literally indoctrinated at a young age to think and act a certain way.
Yeah,
And
it's a cult. I'm gonna
totally,
offend people with that, but it's a cult.
they're all cults. It doesn't matter how you see it, good or bad, you're following one leader, and that's the
Yeah.
problem.
No,
Because
yeah.
there's no time for or room for original thoughts.
No.
Because that's the Satan getting into you if you have an original thought. And that's not normal. People should
No.
not think that way.
No. I
Yeah, I know. I
the
know.
show was so frustrating to me. Like
Mhm.
I just can't
Absolutely.
even like, the party, the birthday party.
Hmm.
I do understand like Jen and Taylor like wanting to leave if their men didn't want that or didn't like if that was a boundary.
Right.
But would he be following that boundary for you as well?
Totally
You know
not.
what I mean?
Yeah, not
Exactly.
going to happen.
Like if
Absolutely.
Tyler told me he didn't want me to go to that, I wouldn't go to that. But if I'm telling him I don't want him to go to a strip club,
And
he
he goes
shouldn't
to a
go to
strip
that.
club. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it, and I don't get that vibe from them. I get that
Yeah.
vibe that they would absolutely be at a strip club or whatever. You know what
You're
I
talking
mean?
about Zach and Dakota?
Yes.
Yeah. No, yeah.
If Jen and Taylor didn't know, actually, would they even care? Because it doesn't matter.
Honestly, kudos to fucking Taylor for going while extremely pregnant. Like, good for you. Good
Yeah,
on
I
you,
liked that she was like, no,
And
I'm
I'm
gonna
done.
show you, like, I'm going.
Yeah. I'm all done now. I'm
Yeah,
good. But we got to go.
yeah,
Be like the toddler. All done.
yeah,
All done.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
No, I
whoops.
mean, being that uncomfortable and that pregnant and emotions and gossiping and blah blah blah. Good for you. Like she made it through the workday. She did what she
Yeah,
came to do. It is what it is.
yeah. And I really did understand the version. Like, do I believe that
But they didn't
that was
plan it.
why Dakota wanted to go was because she was
No,
pregnant? No.
no.
I
I mean,
could
probably not.
understand it,
It's a good reason.
but yeah, no.
Yeah. I want to know about Jenna, obviously, because we all know that something bad happened because Macy has the dirt. I want to know what happens, but I do have an inkling idea that they are filming season 2
I've got to
because they
get inside because it's so loud.
Oh, I can't hear anything.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
Yeah, no. Um, so yeah, that girl Katie, what was her name? Kate, sorry.
Kate, which one? Oh my gosh.
Rico.
There's so many
Yeah.
girls.
Kate, no, she's the one that does the reality TV behind the scenes. Like she like the one you were listening to.
Oh,
That
okay.
girl. Yeah. She was like, well, they did a dance and they're in Hulu merch. And if you look behind them, there's camera guy. So she's like, I'm pretty sure that they're working on season two. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. They've got to be. I feel like they're dropping hints on TikTok too.
Oh, all the time. Absolutely.
It's funny because I feel like you didn't have TikTok for a while, did you?
No, I just needed it
Yeah.
to
So
like
I had no,
keep
like
going.
before I even registered what Mom Talk was, and before I even knew that any of them were Mormon, I was following Taylor.
Yeah.
And because she
She's
would do
so
like
cute. Yeah,
little
she's so
video, like dance
cute.
videos, and she
Yeah.
had this beautiful, thick, long hair.
Right.
She was just cute
So
to
jealous.
watch.
Yeah.
And I liked Whitney's dance videos for forever.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even know that they meshed together for like up until the scandal popped off. And I was like, wait, all of these people are Mormon? I was
Yeah.
like
But
oblivious. I don't know.
I guess everybody in Utah is. I guess it's a normal thing. Um,
I think Mormon is
everywhere.
yes, but I isn't Utah like a
Staple.
Mormon state?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Staple. Yeah. Well, apparently also from Taylor Frankie Paul's um podcast, The Vial, she was talking about how the soft swinging happened with two other people that aren't even on the show, her besties, um, Camilla
Yeah,
and
they
somebody.
were
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
technically the original,
Hmm. And then
right?
they're like, I don't want to be on if Taylor's going to
Oh,
be on.
Whitney.
And then, no, not Whitney. Whitney did not say that.
No,
Whitney,
I thought that they said that they didn't want to be on if Whitney was on.
no, if Taylor was on, because Taylor's the one that told everybody.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
okay. That makes sense.
I mean, you can't have a huge secret that can literally destroy lives and expect um to start rumors about people or feed into rumors about people and not
Yeah.
expect someone to stand up for themselves.
No, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
So
it's not fair for one person to just like out
totally.
the whole thing, like, you know,
But if it's going to happen, it's going to happen
but if you
in a
are going to
big
be involved
way.
in something like
Yeah.
that, I feel
Keep
like
your
you,
mouth shut if you don't want it to happen to you.
yeah,
Who would have
yeah.
thought?
But I feel like a lot of it is for clout and
Oh,
for,
totally. Absolutely.
because I mean, they're rolling in some money
Good
just
job.
by
I'm so
getting
proud.
views,
Yes, I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. You got to do
Honestly,
what you
I
have to
wish that
do.
I could handle
Absolutely.
hate to do like rage bait that I think that they do. But like even though you know that you're purposely putting out rage bait, I think I would still read some comments and be like, wow, okay, dang.
Yeah.
Like,
And your
sorry.
hair is ugly.
Yeah, I'd be like,
And
what did my hair do?
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Let's talk about Layla,
Layla, remind me.
single mom.
I'm like, I just read all or watched all of this, but
Yeah,
she's
she's the one that got divorced. The reason why they went to the
okay,
birthday
okay.
party. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you know that she worked at Texas Roadhouse
No,
before Mom Talk? Yeah,
no.
good for her.
I didn't
And she was
know
a nanny.
I had never seen her before on TikTok. So I had
Oh,
just learned about
she's
her.
so cute.
I like her.
Yeah,
It blows my mind how young they all got married. Like I was
right.
kind of salty for a while that I was 30 when I was getting married, but
Right.
now I look at that and I see like a bunch of people I went to high school with that marry at 19 and they're all divorced now. Not all, I
Totally.
shouldn't say that, but
A lot of them.
it's yeah,
Not everybody, like your parents or
your
my
brain's not fully
sister,
developed.
right? Or my sister getting married so young. Like that normally doesn't work out.
Yeah.
In your parents' behalf, how old were they when they got married?
My mom, it was the same year my mom graduated high school. So she was
There you go.
19. My dad was 21.
There you go. That
Yeah.
normally doesn't work out in people's behalf. It's always a great
No.
idea, and especially if you're being told like you have to wait to have sex before marriage and blah blah blah, another organized crime. That's
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Okay. I
Okay. What do you
I
want to talk about?
learned about soaking a couple years ago.
What is soaking, by the way? I don't know what that is. Do I need to look it
Just
up
please
on
Google
Google?
it. Please
Okay.
Google it because I can't just say that.
Okay. We're gonna find out what soaking is.
Yeah, anyone listening, if you need to know what it is, please just look it up. And sorry in advance. But you cannot convince me that soaking is not worse than just having sex. You know? Like it's icky in my mind.
Soaking is a sexual practice of inserting the penis into the vagina, but not subsequently thrusting or ejaculating. Reported used by some of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Okay.
You
So you
he
just put
soaks
it
his
in.
penis, essentially.
He just the tip
He just he just
puts it.
can put it in and not move.
So you just lay there and you
So,
just fall asleep. I'm so fucking confused.
no, okay. I don't know how true this is, so someone fact check me, but there's other things, there's other levels to it where they will have a third party person come in and jump on the bed to add movement.
Because they're not having the humpy hump.
Right.
What the fuck?
Is that not worse than just having sex?
Right.
Like if my kid
You
came to
have
me
another would you
and
have
said
another
that they were
person?
soaking,
Right.
soaking instead of just having sex, I would be like, why?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, first of all, how do you know this? I'm 38 and I'm just finding out what the fuck soaking is. That sounds like a waste of time. That's like grinding on someone and not doing anything. Why are you
I
grinding?
think it's probably worse than grinding on someone. You're literally just
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I can't.
Like it just sits there. It just that's soaking. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just soaking the penis in vagina juice is what there's
Yeah.
that's why they're calling it that.
Yes.
And then people jump on beds.
Yeah. I learned that though, like through a show, so I can't that
So
needs to be
how
fact
so
checked.
how do you pick that person to jump on the bed?
Exactly.
We need to
Like,
know
is that a
these things.
relative or is that a best friend or is that like someone that potentially you
Is it a
all
threesome?
you share? Like,
Yeah,
it could be a threesome, right? Technically.
right. I mean, each person's doing a part. Two of them are just laying there,
Yeah.
and then the other person's doing all the work. Like, I'm so fucking confused. Soaking. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know about all that. That is
that's just sex. Just so people are clear, it doesn't matter if you move or not. If you penetrate the vagina, that is sex.
it's still sex.
Thank you. If
It
you
is
don't lay
still.
there, you just are a dead fish. And I don't know what you guys are doing during that time, but that,
I know, like, is he just breathing in her ear?
oh my God, can you imagine?
Do they talk? Like, I, d- I don't know. I don't understand. Like, and then how awkward is it when you pull out? Like, did
Yeah.
you ejaculate or did
No,
you
you
just,
don't. It says
oh, it is the point you don't. Okay.
they do not.
So, I mean, just give each other a hug, I
I mean, there's a picture.
Stop. Oh my God.
What is happening?
I I don't know.
Okay.
I won't judge people for their religions, but that to me just like
Okay, I want to know what
is
Mormon
silly.
decided to say, let's start soaking. Let's call it soaking. We're just soaking the peanut. You know? Like, how does the history happen? Where's the historian for that?
I think it's just horny teenagers trying to get behind, like get away with,
Right.
I don't
Having
know.
sex.
I think it's the same,
Hmm.
and I'm not trying to offend, but it's almost like the same as like when you commit a sin and then you just have to like tell, like you do your
Repent.
confession.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like I don't know, it just seems like aren't you supposed to like live that lifestyle rather than like do what you want and then just ask for forgiveness? Like it doesn't, I don't know.
I mean, probably, but at the same time, isn't that how most people go through life? They want to be really good Christians or whatever, but they don't actually practice what they preach.
Yeah, and I think that's what bothers me about religion so much.
That is
It
literally
drives
the
me
catch
crazy.
20. Yes, that's the catch 22 of religion.
Yeah.
You, it's it's so messed up how people think that they have to be
Well,
for the
and to live
ultimate
your
goal.
whole life being alive
Yes.
and worried about pleasing someone you
Don't know.
honestly, scientifically do not know exists
Is
or
it?
not,
Yeah.
you
I
know?
personally would like to think that there is a God. That's just my
Yeah,
personal
there's got
thing.
to be
My
some
husband
sort of
believes in
something.
aliens. I believe in something else. I can't. It might be aliens. I don't know. I don't have facts. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure all the information is at the bottom of the Vatican, but we can't get to it. Okay. I'm not going to be a pope anytime soon.
I'm
So
not going to
that's
be a
my
pope
beer
anytime.
problem.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. It's so hard. It's really hard. It's really hard. And apparently that's what you do when your penis is hard in Mormon. You just soak it. So fucking weird. I
Or sleep
can't.
with someone else's wife.
I swear to
Sorry,
God.
just kidding.
I swear to God. When you
Who
get married,
else did
when
we
you get
miss on there?
wait, what?
Huh?
What'd you say?
That cut out.
What did you say?
I said, who else did we miss on there?
Oh, I mean, there's Demi. She's so cute though.
I went into ups and downs. I really liked her for so long. And then I was like, oh, you might be a mean girl. But then the way she was going with Jen, like, hey, your
Yeah.
man's a big dummy.
I
I was
think
like,
I
okay.
think I think I don't think she's a mean girl. I think she's just more a matter of fact. That's one of the brilliant parts about her
Once I
being with
got to,
her husband is older, so she was probably he's probably like, I don't we're good, you know?
yeah,
Like there doesn't need to be any more drama.
yeah, which I
We're
do
good.
like that. And I
Same.
like that
Totally.
she is all about telling or all about like girl power and like
Totally.
let's do our thing, like fuck
Absolutely.
these
And
men.
I love that her husband
Yeah.
and what's his name?
Jesse's.
Yes. We're
Yeah.
just like, do it. Yes.
Yeah.
Go. Do
Yeah.
you. Absolutely.
I mean, I think it shows a lot about a relationship. It's almost like the same as like when I was younger, I would be like, that's the kind of relationship I want is someone to be like obsessed with me and want to be with me at all times, kind of like a Derek, like wanting to be at by my side at all points. And then you become an adult and you're like,
Never
no,
mind.
actually that's a really big red
Yeah.
flag
We're
and
good actually.
I should be allowed to be my own person, you know what I mean?
Yes,
And vice versa.
absolutely.
Women for
Totally.
men, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
hard. Um, it's very hard, but I am so looking forward to the second season, and I need to know what's happening even more and more and more. Well,
Yeah.
them all.
I'm ashamed to say that they've been my guilty pleasure. And now
I'm
I'm
not
like,
ashamed. I'm not
do I
ashamed.
look them all up on TikTok or do I just ignore
Absolutely.
them until they come out with the next season?
Nope. You look them up, you do your research, and let's talk about it because apparently not a lot of people are talking about it.
I don't know how people don't talk about it.
Exactly. It should be a daily staple. What are the Mormons doing
What
today?
is trash TV telling us today?
The best trash
Yeah, so
TV.
welcome to our trash TV segment.
Yes. We will talk about reality. We will talk about cults, my favorite. Serial killers,
Cults, and I would
absolutely.
like to talk about like what the hell is her name? Like people like
I need words and I can help you.
she was a YouTuber and abused like all of her children. There's a show about her. Okay, documentaries about horrible mothers.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, it
Um,
happens,
on a
unfortunately.
darker side.
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
Because
yeah,
I mean, we do our best, but once again, we're human. And Owen's adopted dad came over last night. He was in town. So we had him over
oh,
for dinner and he met Victoria. And we were just talking. I'm like, some days it's very hard with her. And he's like,
yeah,
you know what? The best piece of advice I ever got was you're raising kids, right? It's kids are like trees. People are like trees. That tree is different than that tree, and that tree is different than that tree, and that tree is different than that tree. And
yeah,
you just have to go with it.
yeah,
And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I This is so random, and I've been talking to Morgan about it because I'm like, what is happening with me? But I'm on my period, so I feel like it's just hormonal. I had a
Probably.
dream like 3 nights ago that I was having another baby, okay?
Oh God.
I know. I was like, no.
Oh
And then
God.
yesterday, a picture of my bump popped up on my phone, and I was like, oh my gosh, I kind of miss having a belly. Like I kind of
Yeah.
just miss like being fat and happy and just like even though I really wasn't happy, I was puking the whole time. But like,
It
just
was
being
there
free
was a
and your belly
reason. Yeah.
out and just
Hmm.
like not caring.
Absolutely.
And I was like, because Cash is getting easier. He's talking
Almost
more.
3.
And like today, he drugged me to the kitchen and was like, "You want to go for a ride?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, yeah, kid, let's go get donuts." Like, you know. Um, so yeah, I was like, I need a smack in the face because like I don't even have an extra room for a kid. Like, and I don't want to be pregnant again. I don't want to do postpartum again.
It
But
could
like,
be different, but this is literally every mom's issue is that you forget your son is about to be 3. And
yeah.
all these reminders and all these hormones come up. And honestly, you're supposed to forget the bad because you just remember the good. You are.
Yeah.
Like Victoria she was an amazing child. She's a great sleeper. Every time she hit a regression, I was like, I can never do this again. Regressions only last for a very short time.
Yeah. See,
So
I think that I
during
can
that,
get through the kid issues. It was my issues that I don't want to go
Mhm.
through again.
And honestly, it could be completely different. And that's just something
But it
that,
could be worse.
yeah, or it's your way of, it's like your mind telling you, like, hey, no one's fixed. This could happen. If you don't want this, this is what you
Yeah.
got to do because
And I'd
you're
be more,
obviously looking for it a little bit
yeah. And I'd be
because you're
more
like, wow,
prepared. I
yeah.
think I'd be more honest with the doctor.
And just be realistic and know that if you do change your mind, just say you do, okay? And you guys live in your house and it's perfect and blah blah blah. Kids can share a bedroom. I've shared bedrooms. It's really good for development. It's really good
Yeah.
for anything. And all reality, your child, your baby, if you have another one, is going to sleep in your room. And
Oh yeah,
that one's
yeah.
going to make Cash look like a saint, maybe. You never know.
Hopefully.
It could be opposite.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's
I think I told Morgan I will maybe think more on it after Caden and Taylor's wedding.
absolutely have a goal.
And
You're
yeah,
not dead. Yeah.
no,
No.
I'm only 31.
I,
I'm healthy.
I'm 30. I'm about to be 39 in February, and I don't
Yeah.
care. If I decide to have a child, I'm going to have a child.
Yeah.
I just don't
I
know what
think
I
it's
want to
way
do.
different than the fears. Like,
Hmm.
everyone's like, oh, after 30, you're high risk. It's like,
Wrong.
I don't really think that. I mean,
Wrong.
yeah.
Wrong. Yeah, my OB told me that actually in the UK they don't call geriatric pregnancies until after like 42 or something like that.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, well, why aren't we living there?
Yeah,
I need to live there for sure.
for real. But I also would think I want, I almost think that I just want to know what it's like to be prepared, be
Right.
in a house already that I'm staying in,
Have
know that
control
I am
over your life.
expecting a
Yes.
baby and it
Yes.
not being a shock.
Yeah.
Like, I think that that would change my mindset also, because I
Totally.
think what fed into a lot of my postpartum was
The
not
uncertainty.
being prepared
Yeah.
and not,
Yeah.
it was just
Yeah.
flung on me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
And you were in straight denial, but it's okay.
I was in denial. I feel like I didn't even realize he was alive for the first year. Like,
I
was
mean,
he
you
well
did.
taken care of? Yes. But was I on autopilot?
Totally.
Absolutely.
And that's part of your hormones and you're like you forget. It's easier
Yeah.
to forget. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like a torture to you. You're like, absolutely not. But I'm the
Yeah.
same way. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
totally handle another chaos. But then I'm like, oh yeah, chaos. But
My problem is there's some day. Okay, I have like a bad week every month, and I have realized it's
that's
my
around your period.
luteal phase. It's the week before my period. And when I am in that phase, I am a raging fucking bitch, okay? And I can't like regulate myself, which that means that I have a hard time regulating my kid. Well, I went from that to this week being on my period, like, I think I could handle more. I think I could add,
There you go.
dude, I can't.
Can I tell you the cutest thing? They were at the zoo yesterday, and
Yeah,
Victoria saw a little girl sitting on the play hill at the zoo because they have a sand pit and like a play hill for kids to get their energy out during lunch.
yeah.
And she was like, "Mommy, she's sad because she has her emotion books." And I was like, "Oh, do you want to go
Aw,
make sure she's okay?" And she was like, "Yeah." And
aw,
my 2 year old went up to this 5 or 6 year old and was like, "Are you okay?"
aw.
I was like,
How
your emotion
sweet.
books are helping you. I
I'm gonna have to
love
get
that.
Cash some emotion books.
I know. I will send them to you on
Yeah,
Amazon. So
yeah,
cute.
dude, because
But she loved it. And how she reacted, I was just like, oh,
that's so cute.
you're not
Yeah.
a psychopath. Yay.
Not a psychopath. Mine still maybe. We're still
We'll see. We'll see.
we're determining.
So we will do this every time and every week we'll talk about something else and we will still have our mom spill the tea as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
Bye.